Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Break. 50. He's tired of me. Look at me. Zipper.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Harvin that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on,
so now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
That's what I do.
Second and 10. Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
On the double. Check. Look at me. Go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They run. This is Cohen. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Yeah.
That's a run. They're running it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey! Buzz!
They'll drop the throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The 30. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. An even 90 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw on 2nd down, Fox. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Here we go. Mike's 50, Mike. Hit it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Strip the ball.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go to Harvin again, and it's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, lock it.
He's checking. Crash, crash. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hard. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. This is Jennings. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Bravo.
Hey, you don't want to see him.
Throwing on first down. Fox. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
55 to Mike. I got him. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go.
Check 52.
Check your hot read. Switch. Check three.
Fair. Shoot.
Throwing again. Fox. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go. Rock it.
Operating from the gun. Fox. That's complete. Bernard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check safety.
Look at me. Go. You're out.
Check nickel. Kill.
Let go.
From the gun, Fox. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Coming to you.
Second and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Hey, Haywood. Look, squeeze. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Off play action. Fox. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Leo.
Alert 3.
Go.
Switch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal.
Yep.
Check 24, check 24. Check 15, check 15. Watch twist, watch twist.
Hard.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here we go.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Rush in.
Topper! Hey, Echo!
Mike, 53.
Lee Griffin!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
22 jet bomber. Shoot!
And he's got room. Look at the dance and the juke. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Harvin the intended target. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
He'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Harvin the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready? 50, plant. Blue draw, quarter.
So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
That's caught at the 3. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Check 43. 5.
To throw again, Fox. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Bam. Check three. Rock it.
Off the play fake. Fox. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to get it to Harvin that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Look at me. Go. Hey, high 7. 2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Fox. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
53, check 53. Protein spill. Watch the screen. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Harvin, the intended target.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Ready, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
To throw from his end zone. Fox. Open man is Trey Burton. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Go, 50, plant.
On first and 10, Fox going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Check 99. Check 99.
Go, Jack
Back to the air on second down. Fox. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fox. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run it.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Got it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Throwing left side, it's complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Hard, hard. They're playing the wrong football. Check 37, check 37. Wide, they go.
Off play action. Fox. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Kill, turn up. 49, check 49, check. Rock it.
2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Look at me. Door. He's coming. We got double up. You're out. Kill. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Fox. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's coming, double up.
Now.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, seam 6. Check 4. Check 13. Check. Pilot, 64. Weak. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 61, matchbox lights. Ready?
They'll run it with Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. 18, Gator. 53.
Check pass.
Williams will try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check.
Hey, Sam on.
Tighten up.
Smooth.
2nd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, lock it.
From the gun, Fox. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Hey, exit. Check. Topper.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Go. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Back to throw. Fox. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Oh, he sheds himself free. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bang. Shift.
Alert flare. Showing it.
Rock it.
Shoot. Operating from the gun. Fox. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Look at me. Go, go.
2nd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Fox. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears claw one back. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the squeeze.
Check it out, read. Switch.
Off the play fake. Fox. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Bears on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go on.
Check 3.
Hey, Sam on.
Switch.
Off play action. Fox. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Check nickel.
Get it.
On 4th down, Fox. And he's going to go down again. Dexter Lawrence. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Yo, Ripley,
He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Kill.
Hard. Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
25, check 25, check 25.
Off the play fake. Fox. And Jennings has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down, Bears.
Set. 50. Plant.
Here we go.
Big edge. Alert 3.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
On 1st down, Fox. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Bam. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fox under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check.
Rock it. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fox. That's caught by Jennings. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Look at me. Door. Hey, Haywood. 5.
On 4th down, Fox. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Check. Hey, let go.
Check 24.
Get it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on first down. Fox. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move.